Welcome, my friends. Today we embark on a journey inward, to discover the true strength that lies within each of us. Building mental strength is not about hardening yourself to the world. It is about opening yourself to it with grace, resilience, and understanding. Let me start with a story. Many years ago, when I first began my life as a monk, I struggled with the simplest of tasks, sitting still in meditation. My thoughts raced, my doubts grew, and I often wondered if I was capable of this path. One day, my teacher told me, "A river carves a mountain not by force, but by persistence." That moment changed my life. Today I want to share with you what I learned from that experience and many others, lessons that can help you strengthen your mind and navigate the challenges of life. Mental strength is not about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about acknowledging your feelings, understanding them, and then choosing how to respond. Think of your mind as a garden. If left untended, weeds of doubt, fear, and anger will overgrow. But if you nurture it with mindfulness and care, beautiful flowers of peace and resilience will bloom. A strong mind isn't immune to struggle. It thrives despite it. Ask yourself, what are the weeds in your mind? Are they thoughts of self-doubt, regret, fear of failure? Identifying them is the first step to cultivating a healthier, stronger mental state. In my early days as a monk, I often felt overwhelmed by the challenges of this path. My teacher would remind me, the strongest tree in the forest grows where the wind blows hardest. Challenges are not meant to break us, but to help us grow deeper roots. A young seeker once asked me, "How can I be strong when life feels so uncertain?" I shared with him the story of a bamboo forest. Bamboo bends in the wind but does not break. Its flexibility is its strength. Similarly, mental strength is about adapting, bending without breaking. Reflection is the foundation of mental strength. It helps us understand ourselves better and connect with our deeper purpose. I once met a traveler who told me, "I feel like I am running through life, but I don't know where I'm going." He was chasing success but had never paused to define what success meant to him. We sat by the river, and I asked him to look at the water. "The river flows naturally," I said, "but it always knows its destination." Reflection is the key to finding your own destination. Take a moment to ask yourself, am I living in alignment with my values? What truly matters to me? Without reflection, we risk living someone else's idea of success. Let me share another story. During one of my silent retreats, I spent weeks meditating on a single question. What am I truly seeking? The answer wasn't immediate, but it came gradually. I was seeking peace, not perfection. Reflection is like polishing a mirror. The more we do it, the clearer our vision becomes. Another reflection practice involves writing letters to yourself. Imagine writing to the future you, sharing what you hope they've accomplished, and offering advice. This exercise reveals insights about your deepest priorities. Once I mentored a student who was consumed by regrets about the past. I asked him to write a letter to his younger self, forgiving past mistakes and offering wisdom. The exercise brought him profound clarity and strength. Small, consistent actions are the building blocks of mental strength. Habits may seem mundane, but over time, they shape who we are. Every morning, I practice gratitude. I remind myself of 3 things I am thankful for. This simple act shifts my focus from what I lack to what I have. I also set intentions for the day, not just tasks to complete, but ways I want to show up in the world. Another habit is the practice of mindfulness. While eating, walking, or even washing dishes, I try to be fully present. The next time you perform a simple task, try doing it mindfully. Notice the sensations, the sounds, and the rhythm of your actions. Habits also include how we approach challenges. When faced with a setback, I remind myself of an old saying, "Fall 7 times, rise 8. Building resilience is not about avoiding failure, but about bouncing back stronger each time. A student once asked me, "How can I build better habits when I feel lazy?" I told him, "Start small. Even the largest fire begins with a single spark." It's the small, consistent efforts that transform our lives over time. One of my favorite practices is a simple evening ritual. Before bed, I review the day and celebrate small victories. Did I show kindness? Did I stay present? This habit has brought great joy and growth into my life. Life will challenge you. This is inevitable. But challenges are not walls, they are doors. I remember a time when a great storm destroyed the small hut I lived in. At first I felt despair, but as I rebuilt it, I realized something profound. The storm had not destroyed me, it had given me an opportunity to grow stronger. When challenges arise, try to see them as teachers. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Growth often comes disguised as struggle. Let me share another story. There was a farmer who had an old, weak horse. One day, the horse ran away. His neighbors came to offer sympathy, but he simply said, "Who knows if this is good or bad?" A week later, the horse returned with a group of wild horses. The neighbors celebrated his good fortune, but again he said, "Who knows if this is good or bad?" Soon after, his son broke his leg while taming one of the horses. Once more, the farmer's response was the same. Months later, the army came to recruit young men, but his son was spared because of his injury. The lesson? Life's challenges often carry hidden blessings. Another challenge I faced was silence, spending months in solitude during a retreat. It was daunting at first, but it taught me the strength of patience and introspection. Challenges mold us into our true selves. Mindfulness is the anchor that grounds us in the present. In a world that constantly pulls us toward the past or the future, mindfulness helps us find peace here and now. Let me guide you through a brief exercise. Take a deep breath in and out. As you breathe, feel the air entering your body, the gentle rise of your chest, the stillness of this moment. This is the essence of mindfulness, being fully present with what is. Make mindfulness a part of your daily life. Whether you are eating, walking, or simply sitting, bring your full attention to the present moment. Over time, this practice will strengthen your mind and calm your heart. Another practice I recommend is mindful observation. Take 5 minutes each day to observe something, a tree, a flower, or even the sky. Notice the details, the colors, and the textures. This simple act can bring profound peace. In my journey, mindfulness was not just a practice, it was a lifeline. Whether navigating personal losses or celebrating moments of joy, mindfulness kept me balanced. One particular memory comes to mind. I was once in a bustling market, overwhelmed by noise and activity. I paused and focused on my breath. In that moment, amidst the chaos, I found peace. One of the greatest lessons I have learned is the importance of embracing impermanence. Nothing in life is permanent, not our joys, not our struggles. This understanding can be a source of great strength. I often think of the seasons. Winter may seem endless, but spring always follows. In the same way, your difficult moments will pass. Trust in the natural rhythm of life and find peace in the knowledge that every moment, good or bad, is temporary. There is a Buddhist story about a king who asked his wise men to create a ring that would make him happy when he was sad and humble when he was happy. They engraved the words, "This too shall pass." These simple words remind us of life's impermanence and the strength it can bring. Another story I love is of a monk who spent years carving a beautiful sculpture out of stone. When asked why he would invest so much effort into something that could crumble one day, he said, "Because the act of creating it has already fulfilled me." Impermanence teaches us to value the process, not just the outcome. Another profound experience was watching the leaves fall in autumn. Each leaf reminded me that letting go is a natural part of life. Embracing impermanence allows us to cherish the present fully. My friends, building mental strength is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, practice, and self-compassion. Be kind to yourself as you walk this path. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. If this message has resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Together, let's create a community of strength, mindfulness, and growth. Share this video with someone who might need a little light in their life, and let's spread this wisdom far and wide. Remember, the strength you seek is already within you. You only need to uncover it. Thank you for joining me today. May you find peace, resilience, and joy in your journey.